Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys Blues, 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Blues, 1975.
This is Savage on the ZX Spectrum, released by Firebird in 1988. It was also released on the Commodore 64, the Amstrad, and the Atari ST, and MS-DOS. Then in 1989, it was released for the Amiga. I did not know it was made for the Amiga. I should look that up. Now, this isn't an arcade port. Music, yes please. This isn't an arcade port or anything like that, but the reason I'm including it in this series of revisited gameplays is, well, it's not the best game on the Spectrum. It is visually very, very, very impressive. Like, there are 3 stages to it. It was a multi-loader. Level 1, you're like a big muscly bloke, and it's a side scroller and you throw axes. Level 2, it's kind of an into the screen first person sort of Space Harrier type game, where you have to destroy monsters but avoid kind of obstacles that are also alive. If that makes sense. And then level 3, you're a bird. It got really good reviews back in the day, but it did absolutely pants, and I think that was to do with the fact that the adverts for it really didn't depict the game, and they were just like a little kid who turns into a muscly bloke. And so talk about like undercooking or underselling your product. I don't know what it's like on the Amstrad, I don't know what it's like on the Commodore 64, I just know that on the Spectrum, graphically, it's incredibly impressive, and hardly anyone remembers it at all. Right, let's get into this. Fire again. Keys are authors. Dave Perry. You know this is a Dave Perry game when you see the amount of colour on screen that it chucks around with no attribute clash whatsoever. The man was a god. Maybe I'll revisit Dan Dare 3, because that's a similar game. He did a few games and they're all very similar in their graphical presentation and stuff like that. Anyway, keys are preset, but that's okay because they are keys of champions. Q up, A down, O left, P right, M fire. And if we press K for keyboard, we start. So let's get into it. Right. Don't know what any of that stuff does at the top of the screen apart from add a bezel to make the screen smaller to keep up frame rate and stuff like that. Look at this. Look at the animation. Look at the colour. That item that they drop, press duck to pick it up and they will give you upgrades and shields and stuff like that. I'm assuming somewhere at the top of the screen is energy, because you have energy, and it's quite cramped, and you will just, there you go, I got a shield. You will just take an absolute kicking. But my point, and it's got cheap hit syndrome with the spiders up, but my point is, look at it. How is that not hella impressive? This is 1988 as well. Alright, so it's 6 years into the Spectrum's life, but you know what I mean. Right, I'm assuming in the middle above my score, 270, that blue on the left is my health, which is flashing, which is not a good sign. And you only get 3 lives. So just keep chucking them axes. Does anyone... Do you pick up... You must be able to pick up health. There's like a fat bloke in... Ah, bollock. Careful, I had no health. Nothing was going to change that. Right, that's your invulnerability. Yeah, fat bloke in here. Don't get too close, because he chucks lightning up your ass. I completely forgot I could jump. Did that hit me? I think it did hit me. I think he stole that guy's wallet. Hey! Why do the goofy looking birds take more shots than anything else? There's platforming as well, but I would have liked music in game. That's a small peeve. Maybe all the memory was taken up by this visual delight. That's right, I said visual delight. Don't know what the deal. You got to rescue your maiden, by the way, from an evil being overlord or whatever. It's pretty sword and sorcery in that vein. But I don't know what. Are you when you turn into it, or you're the bird? Is that still you? Are you like a barbarian with the ability to turn into a bird? And by that I don't mean girl. Don't know, that was a little awkward to collect. Oh yeah, the platforming's fucking tits frisky. And they still keep coming, look. No! Don't fall, thanks for that. Is that it? Now an extra strength, treasure and lives bonus. Press a key. So yeah, that's all well and good, game, but didn't achieve anything and I'm dead. You're not going to see much of this. So when you get your invulnerability, use it. Man, it's brutal. Like, health would be nice. No, he got me. Fucker. I don't even know if collecting these things is doing or achieving anything. Yoink! Like I said, visually this is just superb. Right, that's a shield. Run. I'm just running. My shield is useless. The goggles, they do nothing. No! It's cheap in the sense that you can't avoid shit. And that everything comes continuously. Just be happy that I made it across the bloody platforming bit. But yeah, it's a... I don't know if I'd go as far as to say it's an underrated gem. Well then why are you playing it, Dave? Because look how good it looks. But like I said, Dave Perry was a god. Do I have to go down? Yes. And everything that fell down is gone. I feel robbed. Yoink. Also, no slowdown. Do you know it's no slowdown? Hey! What? Oh yeah, because of course. So now I got to shoot and I got to jump a barrel. Which is not coming back. Don't come back. Fuck off! This game is brutal. This game is absolutely brutal. Maybe that didn't do it any favours back in the day. One more go. Also, that's pointless. No one played games for high scores when they were like this, did they? Seriously. Alright, K. There are cheat codes for this, I think, but... K. Oops, I said that 3 times. If I can just get... well... to the platforming stage with 3 lives, I'll take that. It's the spiders, they don't do you any fucking favours. Well, nothing does. I like the fact that his Thunderbolt, lightning, is multicoloured. Fantastic! Right. So ultimately these things, because whenever I get invulnerability it seems to be pants, but... also having such a small health bar doesn't really help, does it? It's just not cricket. Look, it's a big fucking shark fin! Did you see that? Part of me wants to jump in there. Oh, right, well. Fucking hard, but bloody impressive. Let's load level 2. This is level 2. So this is like, look, it's a completely different HUD. Again, it's to make the screen small, I guess, to keep up, you know, frame rate, speed and stuff like that. Now, if you get to this stage, basically if you complete the previous stage, it will give you a code which you need to input into this stage. Because I say it's a multi-loader, but they are essentially 3 separate games. So, you know, you're getting some bang for your buck there, depending on how long each game is, which I don't know because I'm shit at all of them. But the point is, if you get a code, then you type it in, you get 3 lives and you get to access the full game. If you don't, then you press bar to start it. So it would let you play it, which is kind of nice, I guess. Again, press K for keyboard to start, but yeah. You could just practice the stage and you would only have 1 life. So I looked at what a code is. So S, there we go, and then we type in SABATTA, Sabata. Correct. Right, no music in game again, which is a bit disappointing. Apologies for background noise. I do live on the busy road in the West Country, and off we go. Right, so there's your fire. Now they're the enemy. They're obstacles, even though they're clearly alive, so you avoid them. I don't know which bar is my energy. Fuck, that's a life, so not energy, life, but yeah. So I'm assuming in the manual there was something explaining what's going on here, but don't know. I mean, I'd say Space Harrier. It's not really, but it's not as intense as that. It's not really the same sort of game, but again, why couldn't I fire? Don't act like you're not impressed. No games on the Spectrum, well, few games on the Spectrum. Games by Dave Perry, basically, chucked around this much colour without consequence. But again, it's tricky. Fuck it. It would appear... well, they can go through each other. Awkward. I hope he bought them dinner first. And I'm dead. Thank you. But... don't, mate. I'm going to press K. You're not going to make me type in Sabata again, are you? Oh no, I passed the level! Look at that! I don't think I've ever seen this, probably because I never actually bothered putting the code in before, and only had 1 life to practice. Yeah, it's not the deepest, or, you know, of games with how it's doing its action, which is fat bloke keeps popping into the screen from the left and you shoot him. I don't know why it stops me from firing, sorry. I'll speak English in a minute. What's that mean? Do I just have to hit a score and then I progress? Don't know. Alright, fat blokes, where are you? Probably shouldn't say fat blokes, probably offend someone. So I'll tell you what I'm going to say instead. So, alright, fat bastards. Hey! Some of that in your gastro. I would say that this is probably the weakest. But doesn't it look nice? Didn't he do well? Oh, fuck monkeys. Right, well, there you go. Also, Nick Brody was involved in case you're wondering. He's at the bottom of the screen. Let's have a look at the 3rd and final level. So this is the 3rd and final stage, level, game of Savage. I've got to say, feel that this front end is a little bit under-polished, underwhelming, if you will, compared to the other 2 games front ends. Anyway, so 1, play with keyboard, it tells you what the keys are, exactly the same as they were in the 2 previous entries. 3, enter code from game 2. So I'm assuming you only get 1 life again if you don't have the code. Can't remember, been ages since I played this, but I want to say that's beeper music. Don't know. 3, right, so please enter the 6 letters, the code given at the end of level 2. Fergus! You now have 3, yeah, so it's just 3 lives. Fergus the Bogeyman, see what I did there? Right, so 1. So look at this! It's all come flooding back. I'll not even fire down. This is brutal. What killed me? I don't know what killed me. Oh! You can land. So, I mean, do you know what? Not just does it look fantastic, but it would try something a bit different. Effort was made. Oh, wait, oh my god! Look at me! Right, that massive bar is my health, presumably. You don't fly fast enough to get under the boulders. Yeah, like I said, I'm showing this because of how impressive it is. Do I have to enter the code again? But it's not a perfect game. Far from it. Not just because of its insane difficulty. But things like that, it's cheap in elements. Am I supposed to collect that? It doesn't let up. And I'm dead. And I'm using my invulnerability to fly by him. But like, see, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Game? Jesus. Look at that. Right, fly, fly. This is what I mean. At some point, when you're making a game like this, as great as it looks, you must think to yourself, look! I'm not giving them a fucking chance. So, all I'm actually going to do is piss off my fucking audience. Because I'm not going to lie, my piss is starting to boil right now. Also, you could leave the fucking code in! So yeah, you spent all that time on making it look lovely, and then you fucking pissed it all away by making it so fucking hard. Like I said, what am I supposed to do with the bird there? Oh, you said the C word. See, how can I avoid that? I can't. Well, it's a police siren. Is that a drink? Oh, it's a cool drink. I'm sure that has some meaning and relevance. There is parallax, as you can see, so it's got parallax as well. While you're moving, you don't have to worry about... No, you do have to worry about gravity. It's just because the floor is beneath me. So while you move above the floor, it keeps you at a certain level. Dead end. Monster. Yay! Is he dead? No, he's not. Of course he's not. There you go. Savage level 3. So like I said, by no means the best game on the Spectrum, because it's incredibly hard, it's incredibly cheap, and the level design's a bit shit really. However, don't tell me that this is not one of the most impressive looking games on the Spectrum when it comes especially to the use of colour and complete absence of attribute clash. Yeah, that's right, I say attribute clash and not colour clash. Anyways, always I love to not think, especially if you played this back in the day, which I'm pretty sure no one did. I never played it till I was an adult. I did see it in the no, not true. I did see it in the magazines, and there was a demo of it on one of the Usual Suspects, so Your Sinclair Usual Crash magazine, but never actually played the full game back in the day. Didn't play it till I was an adult, and don't know anyone else who did. But as always, love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.